Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So today is going to be a video all about my house. So as you can see, if you're watching this not at the time it was uploaded, it is December. We are currently in the middle of Vlogmas and I've got the tree up. And I thought when better to give you some house updates. So I'm acknowledging in this vlog that this is not the final product. There's still stuff I'd like to do for the house. And of course, come, 3 months time, it'll look completely different because it won't have its Christmas decorations up. But I just wanted to do an updated house tour for you because I got the keys for this house on the 12th of July. So it's been over 5 months now. As I'm filming this, it's the 17th of December. So 5 months and a few days. And I think personally the change in this house has been mad. Obviously I haven't done any major like knocking walls down or anything like that. But my mum's boyfriend Ian certainly transformed the house enough, so I think there has been a big difference and I'm just loving it here overall. It feels really cozy with the Christmas decorations. And in case you didn't know kind of the history, I'll give a brief rundown. So I bought my first house in April 2022 with my then boyfriend, and we then sold the house, and then I bought this place in July 2024. So it was a pretty quick turnaround. When I bought the old house I never intended on moving so quickly, but obviously circumstances were as they were, so I ended up having to move. But looking back at everything, it has been a massive blessing because I love this house. So the house I owned before was in Northamptonshire, which was around 3.5 hours from my family, whereas the house I own now is only 45-50 minutes from my family. So I'm sure you can imagine the massive impact that has on my overall quality of life. It's so much nicer being closer to them and being able to spend more time with them. So with that being said, let's flash back to how the house was when I bought it. I did vlog the whole process, but I'll give you a little bit of a recap and then we'll jump right in to me showing you around the house as it stands today. So here's a fun fact for you. When I put an offer in on this house and had it accepted, I had never actually viewed it. I'd never been to this house. My mum and her partner came to view it and they said, look Emily, it's a great house. It's got a lot of potential. It's got, the rear single-story extension downstairs with the dining room. It's got a lot of space, a lot more space than some of the new builds or newer houses they looked at. But they did manage my expectations. They said, it is going to be a lot of work. It definitely all needs repainting. The carpet is just a bit worn, so you might want to replace it. And it wouldn't be something you could move into straight away. And clearly I was okay with that because this house took, well, I say it took a long time. Honestly, my mum's boyfriend sped through everything. He basically redecorated the whole house in under a month, which is insane. He's retired, so we kind of treated it as a full-time job pretty much, and he just did an incredible job. The standard to which everything was done is amazing, and I agree, this house had a lot of potential and hopefully I've realised it. Let me know in the comments below whether you trust anyone in your life to pick a house for you. I still kind of can't believe it happened, but I would genuinely trust my mum with my life. So I guess trusting her with my house is, a step down from that. But here's the house before anyway, and obviously throughout the video I'm going to show you how much it changed. But I'm going to leave you with Emily's thoughts upon seeing her new house for the first time. Just a girl in a new house, drinking Ribena. From the welcome box from Peter Morgan. Back in the house, guys, back in the house, back with the green wall and the other green wall and all the carpets. Woo! I've got some flash, Sillet Bang, I've got a sponge, I've got a cloth, and I'm good to clean. So everything is still, obviously looks like a building site with my beautiful 70s school floor. Is that safe? No. Is that safe?
Is that safe? No.
No, that's why we call it the ladder of death, because it's really safe. So over the next 3 weeks, I think it was 3.5 weeks, my mum's partner Ian worked relentlessly on the house. He's retired, so he pretty much treated it as a full-time job, which I couldn't be more grateful for. He painted walls, he prepped stuff, he ripped up the carpets, he did things that I don't even know what he did, but I know it needed doing. Do you know what I mean? Like all the behind the scenes bits. Like to me, he did a lick of paint, but to people who know, this house took so much prep. The cleaning, just to start with, I just didn't even anticipate, you know, all the prep work that you do. I was just like, oh, slap some colour on the walls. But yeah, there was a lot of prep that needed doing, which Ian just took in his stride, and it was just amazing. I also picked out some colours. I picked out, you know, how I wanted it to look. Then, you know, when all the prep was done, we started painting, and yeah, just over 3 weeks. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, with the amount that Ian managed to get done with my minimal help. I was allowed to do jobs that, you know, you wouldn't see in the end, like stuff that would get covered up, which was probably a really good call. I made more trips to the tip within this time than I ever have at any other point in my life. I don't think I'd been to the tip before buying this house, but I was there like nearly every day, as were other members of my family who were helping. And again, I couldn't have done it without any other help of anyone else, even if it was just, you know, taking a carload to the tip or things like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a whirlwind now. Trips to B&Q, trips to the tip. Lots of days spent at the house, but it paid off because, like I said, yeah, literally 3.5 weeks, the house was ready to move into. Today's an exciting day because today was carpet day. I'm obsessed. It feels so much more like a home in here now as opposed to just like a house. So as soon as the carpets were in, I could move my stuff in. So I had a storage locker, and again, huge shout out to obviously my mum and Ian, who were behind the scenes helping on moving day, but also Anastasia and Jordan. Anastasia is one of my oldest friends, and her and her husband Jordan have a van, and I really couldn't have done it without them. It would have been a very different experience. So I'm so grateful for the help they provided on the day, not even just letting me use the van, but also, you know, Jordan drove the van the whole time for us, and he was lifting. I've never seen someone lift a washing machine with more ease in my life. It was absolutely mad. So I truly couldn't have done it without them, and they helped make moving day a much less stressful experience than it had to be. And the past few months since I've been living in the house, I've also made some changes. I've shown off to the whole internet how terrible my DIY skills are. I have built approximately 1,800 pieces of IKEA furniture. I've had new sofas from Next, which I absolutely love. And, you know, I've taught myself to do little things like putting on toilet seats and changing light shades, which is something I probably wouldn't have attempted before, even though it's something really little. So yeah, we're getting there. So, as usual, we're going to start as if we've just walked through the door. So the door is behind me here, and if we swizzle round, I've got the yucca that is somehow still alive. And then if you come up, you've got the lights, the light for the porch and the light for the outside light, which currently isn't working, so I need to investigate why. Then weirdly, you've got another front door. This is just like a little porch bit, and then it's quite handy to keep that shut to keep the heat in, but it is a full door, which has got like a proper lock and everything, so very secure. And if we spin round, I've got this little Hapus sign which I had in my old house. It was a gift from my mum, and Hapus means happy in Welsh. And this little treble clef love spoon I think was from my grandparents. There's also plug sockets in here, which is really handy. I've got my work shoes, then this shoe bench which is from Amazon. That little basket is also from Amazon. I've got some hat, scarf and gloves in there. Then I've got a key box which is from the Range, and an umbrella and little bits and bobs there. Then I've got my coats on this coat rack, which was also Amazon, I believe. And I've got this cute wicker lampshade, which was from Asda Living. There's some blinds on this window and a little diffuser also from Asda Living. Then I've got this big shoebox, which I believe is also from the Range. And then just my work bags and some reindeer dinghy boppers, of course, on top. So if we swizzle back around facing the actual inside of the house, come on through. So first you walk in and you've got a little entranceway bit. I've got my little fancy seeing you here print, which I got from a print shop in Oxford, and there's a little radiator as well. And there's the stairs, but we're going to leave those for now and go upstairs later. So this is the living room. So as you walk in, you can see the TV stand and the fireplace and the Christmas tree in the mirror, which I love. So starting with the window, I've got some of these dangly lights which are from Amazon. They are on, but obviously because it's light outside you can't really tell. The blinds match with the ones in the porch. Then coming down to the TV, so I've got my Nintendo Switch, I've got some wax melts. Those drawers are full of DVDs. I don't have a DVD player, but they're full of DVDs anyway. The garland I got from a Christmas shop in Cardiff, St David's, and there's just little LED candles in there. Got the Wi-Fi box behind there, and the telly I got from Curry's PC World, and the TV stand was actually a Facebook Marketplace find by my dad and my stepmom, but it was originally from Next and sold out, so I managed to get it for like a quarter of the price on Facebook Marketplace, so that was an amazing find. And we come across to the fireplace, which I still feel so lucky to have. I love having it as like a center point of the room. The little gonk is from Next, little Norbert the gnome, he's so cute. The mirror is from John Lewis. I bought it with a voucher I had from my old work colleagues when I left, which is so lovely. And that is the fireplace. So then we swizzle around to a little coffee table and a wicker basket with a blanket in it. There's a little candle on there, some slate coasters. The wicker basket is from the range. And then my lovely sofas, which I'm absolutely over the moon with. The sofas are from Next. They're the Wilson sofa in tweedy chenille silver with the light wood legs, and I'm just obsessed. I absolutely love it. So this one's the medium sofa, just to fit nicely in that gap, and then I've got the stool there as well. These prints, by the way, there's two more over the other side of the room, which I'll show you in a minute. They're from Etsy, and I just framed them in frames from Wilko, I think. Blanket is from Tesco, the orange cushions from Next, and the little ones are from Dunelm, I think. And then my lovely Wilko Christmas tree, which I absolutely love. I've had it like 5 years now, it's still going strong. If you want to know where the Christmas decorations specifically are from, then I would recommend watching my Vlogmas Ep 1, where I decorate for Christmas and I tell you where everything's from. It kind of blocks the doorway, but do you know what? I just love it. I just walk around it, it's fine. It's fine, it's not causing any trouble. Then we have this gorgeous door that Ian actually stripped. So it was glossed over in white. He stripped it to this gorgeous natural wood colour, and I am just obsessed with it. That's got to be like the biggest transformation in this house, I think. I absolutely love how it ties in with all the other wood in the room, and it just looks so much fresher and so much nicer in my opinion. Then I've got a little nest of tables which are from Wayfair. I've got some more coasters, some Christmas cards, which is so sweet. And then I've got my other sofa, which is also the Next Wilson sofa. This is the, I think it's called a small chase sofa. Obviously with the chase on the left-hand side as you're looking at it to fit in with the shape of the room. More Next cushions on there as well. That one's the same as the one on the other sofa, and then a big teal one. The rest of the Etsy set of pictures, which I really like. The lamp is from Dunelm, as is the light shade as well. They kind of match in together. And then we're back at the door we came in. I absolutely love the doors in this house as well. So the original wood obviously ties in with the door that Ian stripped, and I just love how it all matches together. It's really cute. I'll show you quickly in this cupboard, but it's not the tidiest, but just to show the space, it is an under the stairs cupboard, which I think has been made really functional by the fact that Ian put a plug and a light in here, which is amazing. A chest of drawers with all decorations and things in. I've got some bags on top there, the autumn wreath and the Christmas tree box, which obviously I could put up the loft, but it's just nice and accessible in here. And Ian laid down some of the spare flooring that I had from doing the bathroom upstairs, and I think that looks great. I've got recycling in there waiting to go out. It's like, it looks a bit of a mess, but I do think like I can easily get to everything, which is what I wanted out of this cupboard. It's got my violin case, my guitar case, super functional, and is a nice space to like hide things away that I don't want clutter in the house. So we'll squeeze past the Christmas tree into the kitchen dining room. So you have like a double pedal bin when you walk in, and this is the space. I absolutely love this part of the house. I love the big kitchen. So first you see a clock, and that's from Asda Living. I love it. It's so like 70s vibes, and the orange goes so well. The kitchen I kept all the same as when I bought the house, and the tiles as well. So the only thing we changed is the painting, and obviously I moved my appliances in and my white goods. There were shelves up here, so I'm thinking of maybe putting some of my own app or something like that. Along here I've just got my flask for work. There's this handy mirror which actually lets in a lot of light, and you can see through to the garden, which is a really nice feature. And then along here I've just got got some fruit, biscuit jars, stuff to make coffee. Then I've got my cozy little coffee corner here with the kettle and the coffee machine and my syrup. Then I've got this handy little draining tray which was from B&Q, and I'd highly recommend it because you can get so much more than you could just laying it out on the draining board. Same blinds as the living room and the porch. Then I've just got, you know, my fairy liquid, my breakfast dishes in the sink there. Then up here I've got a dish rack, which I wouldn't necessarily choose, but I think it's cute. I don't fill it because it's just me, and why would I ever need more than 4 plates? And this is a fridge freezer, so that's there. And coming round, I've got these 2 cute prints that I bought in, again, a print shop in Oxford. And I've also got this light, which I thought would be a lot brighter. But it is cute. I really like the look of it. It kind of casts some light on that side of the kitchen because it can get a little bit dark, especially in the mornings when I'm making my breakfast before work, and illuminates the pictures, which is super cute. And then I've just got some jars and a kitchen roll dispenser. I've got my knife block, my air fryer. That little trivet is from Sainsbury's. I absolutely love it. Utensils pot, some squash, of course. My toaster's crammed back there. And then this gorgeous big range, which is absolutely wasted on me. I cooked for my friend and her kids yesterday and nearly set fire to the house because I set fire to my oven glove. I am not a chef. I use that more than anything else, my air fryer. But I love the way this oven looks. It's gorgeous, and the big hood as well. I think it's such a nice feature of the room. Then I've got my salt and pepper shaker, they're from Le Creuset. The microwave is Russell Hobbs. Loads of cupboard space in this house, which I love. Down there I've got my collapsible laundry basket, very handy. And I've got a breakfast bar. I absolutely love it. I sit here to eat my breakfast most mornings, and I just like, you know, the idea that I can be cooking and someone can be sat at the breakfast bar, and yeah, it's just lovely. I really like it. The stool is from IKEA. Got my advent calendar, of course, because if you can't tell from all the trees, it is Christmas time. Got my Alexa. I love having that in the kitchen so I can have a little dance while I'm doing the dishes. Then I've got another little Christmas tree here, which is on top of a tumble dryer because there's no slot for a tumble dryer. So for now, it's just kind of chilling here. I did have the idea of maybe building, maybe myself, maybe with the help of my mum's boyfriend Ian, because he is the main builder, but building like a extension of the countertop and down the side to kind of hide it a little bit, or a cupboard to put it in. I don't know. If my washing machine and my tumble dryer break, I'd probably get a combo one so I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, I don't know. For now, it's just kind of there, and it's not in the way, to be fair. It's got a little Christmas tree on it, so I'm happy for now. This picture was from Etsy, and the colour on the walls I'm obsessed with. My mum said it looks like Heinz cream of tomato soup, and I have to agree. It's just adorable. I love it. Got a big radiator there. The sideboard is from IKEA. I'm not sure I'd recommend it. It's a bit squiff looking, but I can't decide whether that was the builder because I built that myself. But you know, it fills the space and it looks good for now, and if I wanted to replace it in years to come, then I obviously can do. That vase is from Habitat. It was a gift from my friend Carl when I moved in. Just put some little family pictures above that as well. Then you can see my collapsed fence, lovely. That fell down in Storm Dara. But the blinds are vertical on there, and they're like a light grey colour, which I really like. Then the table is from Wayfair. I had this in my last house and I love it. It's got these light grey chairs with lovely like deeper grey cushions, and the wood is just so gorgeous. I've just got some festive napkins and some table mats and a little tree and a candle on there. Then I've got this little Christmas cactus which I inherited, and it's doing really well. It's got flowers on it already. Got my Crocs obviously for taking the bins out. This doormat I love. It was from Matalan. Then I've got guitar, music stand behind it, my keyboard that I still love. I play this all the time while I'm like waiting for things to cook and stuff like that. Got my violin, my baby obviously, and these pictures, the prints are all from Etsy and the frames are from Wilko, and I'm just obsessed with the vibe. It's just so cute. I love it. It's very like 70s coded because this house was built in the 1970s, so I wanted to kind of have a little touch of 70s. I was inspired by the 70s. I can't say that anything in this house actually is 70s style. I wouldn't make that claim because I have no style, famously, but anything that I was inspired by, you know, went into the house, so I am happy with it. Then I've got this bookshelf, which again I had back in the flat, though it's lasted really well. It's lasted like 4 moves, which is great. Then the basket on top was just from IKEA, like a crate, and it's just got pictures in it that I haven't got around to putting up yet. So yeah, that won't be there forever. It's while I sort everything out. And then there's the window into the kitchen. And if we go through here, there's another wicker light shade. There's a lot of wicker light shades in this house. I really like them. And another little Etsy picture. And then in here, I actually have a downstairs toilet, which is amazing. I didn't have one of these in my last house, so I feel really grateful to have an extra toilet. I don't know, it's just really useful, isn't it? So not much to say about this room. The toilet roll holder's from Amazon. Everything else is kind of as it was. I put a new seat on the toilet. But apart from that, we didn't really change much apart from painting. It's still yet to have a light shade. I need to pick another one up. And yeah, I just love the green. It's so vibrant and bright. And like I said, it's just so handy to have like an extra little toilet downstairs for visitors, or you know, just in case you need it. Head upstairs via the living room. That is the downstairs done. And then if we come back through here, we reveal the staircase that is also in this gorgeous carpet, which I absolutely love. I got the carpet from Viv Date Carpets in Pontardawe, and they did an incredible job. They were really friendly, really quick with it, and the actual product is amazing. I can't fault it. So on this first bit of landing, we have a window. I have this little lantern, which was from my uncle for Christmas last year, I believe. Got little silver butterflies on it, and we have another blind that again is the same as the ones downstairs. And as you come up, you've got a choice of 3 directions. It is a 2-bedroom property, so there is 2 bedrooms and a little bathroom up here. So let's start off with the bathroom, because that's kind of the most boring. And it is in this gorgeous green that the bathroom downstairs is in too. It's got a heated towel rail, which is so helpful for this time of year because towels just do not want to dry. The tiling and everything is the same, but I did replace the floor. The sink is all the same. I've got a little burner toilet roll holder. And then I got this mirror, which was I think from Amazon as well. And I really like it. It's an oval shape. I think it fills the space really well. Then the toilet, not much to see there. I've got a little IKEA plant on the windowsill. This massive window, which is so handy for ventilation in and stuff like that, and obviously adding light as well. Then down the bottom of the bath, I've just got cleaning products and like body products that I use. Then I've got this lovely big bath, which I can tell you is very comfy, and a shower, which is great. And obviously got my matching little green accessories. Like I said, we didn't change the tiles, but they're, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. They're not what I would pick, but they're cute. I like them. Then this tall cabinet unit is from Wayfair. It was quite a tricky space to fill because it is so narrow. And obviously when the door is opening, you don't want to hit anything. So we measured it up and I went with this one. And I really like it because it's got a mixture of like open bits and closed bits, which is really quite handy. And it's got doorknobs that I can hang my muslin cloth from apparently. And that is my little bathroom. Let's head out and do the spare bedroom next. The spare bedroom for me is kind of used if I have any guests stay over, but it's also where I get ready and do my makeup in the morning. So starting off, it's the lockdown hobby that never took off. It's now holding the door open. How do you feel? How do you feel? Maybe I'll get back to crocheting at some point. Maybe this week is the perfect opportunity. It's my week off. But alas, for now it's holding the door open and it's doing a great job. But this is where I kind of set up to do my makeup. Oh, the sun is coming out for us, guys. So on here I've just got my hair products and makeup products. It's got 3 shelves down the side, and this desk was from IKEA, as was the chair. I really love the chair. It brings in a bit of a wood tone. So yeah, I love that. And then I've got these drying things to dry my clothes, which is not exciting, but there is a nice big radiator in here which helps with drying clothes, which is amazing. Then another big window and some grey roller blinds, which I've also got in the main bedroom, and I love those. They only got fitted about a week ago, but yeah, they're already making such a difference. Got a big mirror here, which is from IKEA. I had that again in the flat, so I've had that a long time. A yoga mat, because you know me, I'm always doing yoga. And this sofa bed is from IKEA, and my dad slept on it the other day and said it was very comfortable. The leaf cushion is from Dunelm and the others are from Primark. The bunny is from Build-A-Bear when I left my old job. And the blanket is hand crocheted, again when she was in her crochet phase that lasted all of 2 minutes. And that is the spare room. In case you're wondering, it is a double and it does pull out with plenty of room to spare. I was actually surprised how much room to spare. So yeah, I definitely recommend this from IKEA if you're after a little sofa bed. And then heading back out and into the last room of the house, which is my pink palace. It's my bedroom. I absolutely love the colour on these walls. I remember Ian calling me up after he painted it and being like, did you want it bright, because it's bright. And I was like, yeah, I did want it bright. It's the most perfect pink and it's mine. Got another one of the little chairs, which is actually really helpful. It fills the space a bit and, you know, it's where I put my handbag clearly and half dirty clothes on occasion. I've then got this chest of drawers, which is from IKEA. Again, I've had this years. A jewellery box, which is from Stackers. I've got my perfumes. I've got a little festive gnome riding a little sleigh. And a little candle. This was my Will You Be My Maid of Honor box from Anastasia, and it's got my sunglasses in it. It's a very good way of storing my sunglasses. And that vase is from TK Maxx Home Sense. Then I've got a big airing cupboard in here, which I haven't really done much with apart from fill it with my rubbish. Another big window with a grey roller blind to match the one in the spare bedroom. A big radiator in here too, so it's always nice and cozy. The lamp is from IKEA and the bedside tables are also from IKEA actually. All the bedroom furniture kind of matches, it's the same colour. I think it's the white stained oak. Then you have the bed, which is a king size bed. The headboard is grey. The pillows are from Primark and Dunelm. And the blankets are from Amazon. The bedding is from Next. I love white bedding. I love it. It's so cute. And the picture was from TK Maxx and I really love how all the colours tie in. Obviously you've got the pinks, but then I tied in the blues with the blankets and the pillows as well, and I really like that. And another little bedside table with little gnomes on it as well. They came in a pack of 3 from Amazon and they're so cute. I've got my little diffuser and a coaster on there too. And then the star of the show, my favourite bit of the bedroom, is my wardrobe from IKEA. This was one of the packs, kind of build your own wardrobe where you design how you want it. Let me open it up and show you what I went for. This is how it's looking. I didn't tidy it for this, so excuse if anything's out of place or messy, but I've got long hanging space in there. That's a 75cm one. Then the middle is shelving, and then I got a dual rail one for the big one, the 100cm. And I just love how this is just so functional for me. So in my old house I had these, but obviously this spec was designed by the previous owner, so yeah, it didn't really work the best for my clothes, so I'm just over the moon with it. I absolutely love it. And of course I went for the little light that turn on when you open the door as well, so I'm obsessed. That's kind of it for this room. I don't like too much going on in a bedroom. I like to keep the clutter elsewhere and keep the bedroom nice and clear. So apart from the washing and my dressing gown behind the door, that is it for this room. And like I said at the start, this house will change season by season and year by year, but I just wanted to do a bit of a, like, the first few months looking back to see how far we've come. And I couldn't have done any of this, you know, physically or mentally or otherwise without my lovely family and friends. I'm not going to name you all, but you know who you are, who've supported me throughout the whole journey of obviously buying the old house, selling that house, moving, starting a new job, buying a new house. Been a real roller coaster, but yeah, all I can say is thank you so much everyone who helped me get to where I am today. And thank you to you guys watching for subscribing and supporting my channel, because it really does help. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more home content, do feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!